Good evening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your dinner. What a great looking group of folks out there in the audience tonight. For those of you who aren't aware, this is the highest attended alumni dinner ever. So, give yourselves a round of applause for that. The support that you're showing these distinguished alumni today, it's fulfilling to them and to the PHCC family and everybody around. This is the 9th annual event that celebrates distinguished alumni. And at the luncheon yesterday, I reminded these people they're the Hall of Famers of Patrick Henry Community College. They can tell their stories to children, to grandkids, to neighbors, to future students about what Patrick Henry Community College has done for them. And that's our mission, is to change lives, to give people opportunities that they've never dreamed about. First generation college students are a thing that we continue to strive towards providing those opportunities, especially in rural education. But tonight, again, it's all about celebrating these distinguished alumni, what they've done to represent Patrick Henry Community College, themselves, their communities, their families, and wherever else they've gone on. A lot of these alumni have gone on to get 4-year degrees, master's degrees, some PhDs. Some had terminal degrees at Patrick Henry that went straight into the workforce. And we applaud every one of you who used Patrick Henry to get your career going and find an opportunity to succeed in life. And that's what this is about. It's about awarding people that stand above, that have reason to be awarded. So tonight, honorees, we recognize you, your families, and what you guys mean to Patrick Henry Community College. My name is Chris Parker. I'm the Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Campus Life. I also serve as the Executive Director of the PHCC Foundation. I love what I do. I love the passion that the college brings forth to the community and those around us. And at this time, before we start our ceremony, I'd like to introduce you to a special award winner last night, one of the most influential women in Virginia, Dr. Angeline Godwin.
Thank you very much, and we welcome you here tonight. Yes, Governor Jerry Beliles and Chris Parker conspired on that bill, so Chris's punishment was he had to drive me to Short Pump and back last night. We're so delighted that you're here, and honorees, I just want you to take just a moment and realize that this evening is all about you, and we want to celebrate what you've done that in some way, whether grand or small, that Patrick Henry Community College is a part of your life. One of my favorite poems, Lord Tennyson wrote when he said in Ulysses, "I am a part of all that I have met." And how I take to that is that we have an opportunity to touch people's lives and they touch our lives. And once that connection has been made, it's a permanent mark for our lives. I'm a product of a community college. I went to a community college when I was 16 years old, and I was a first-generation college student. Neither of my parents, not only had not gone to college, they had never graduated from high school. My mother later went back to school, and I'm very proud of her, and great inspiration. But a community college was the right place for me. And I tell this story often. There was a woman in our community who had never married, never had any children. She was an English teacher. And she left everything she had to our little community college. And I was the recipient of her scholarship. And at the scholarship award dinner, and I was so, believe it or not, shy then, they gave me a little picture of her. And I still have it to this day. And it was such an inspiration that this woman who did not know me, had never met me, would never meet me, that she had invested in me and my future, that she had believed that when she could take her resources, even though, as you know, in community colleges, a little bit goes a long way, she had invested her resources in me. And she did not even know me. And that's very, very powerful. And so we're grateful that we know for all of you honorees, you could think back of those people that invested in your success. They've invested in your future. And I think this is an opportunity for us to share that and pay it forward. The folks at Patrick Henry hear me say often, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is about our students. And alums, you will always be our students. And as I say, there's only students and potential students. So we celebrate you and we appreciate you. And family members, we especially appreciate you that you're here to acknowledge what your loved one has done. Patrick Henry Community College is a very special place. Those of you who have been here forever, I think you should know that, or you should know that. Those of us that adopted this community, let us remind you again that it's a wonderful, special place. And we invite you to our campus anytime. As the Chancellor himself says, it's the prettiest community college in the entire Commonwealth of Virginia. And we're honored to have you here tonight. We're honored that Patrick Henry Community College could be a part of your success in your future, and congratulations.
At this time, we'll begin the actual awards ceremony. I'm going to invite Mr. Ron Haley to the podium, who is our current chair of the PHCC Foundation. As he reads the bios, if each honoree would stand for about 10 seconds and then make your way to the podium, you'll be greeted by myself and Dr. Godwin. You will pause for an individual photo for the photography, and then you'll make your way to the left to have a seat in the chairs where you're comfortable.
Our first honoree is Patsy Anderson Russmeisel. Patsy earned her associate degree from Patrick Henry in education in 1982. She continued her education at the University of Virginia, earning a bachelor's degree in sociology and psychology and a master's degree in counseling and student personnel supervision. She received her doctorate degree from the University of North Carolina at Greensboro in curriculum and in instruction in adult and higher education. She currently serves as Director of Student Support Services at Patrick Henry Community College. Patsy is a member of the National Academic Advising Association and the Virginia Community College System Task Force for Teacher Education Preparation. And she is also on the Virginia Community College System Transfer Counseling Task Force. Patsy was a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, the Student Government Association, and a sophomore senator while enrolled at PHCC. She also interned at the college during her master's and doctorate programs with the Breaking Barriers program under Jeff Porter, as well as working in financial aid with Kitty Say. Her most influential faculty members were Joanne Armstrong, Martha Prilliman, Milt Davis, Dr. Jim McIntosh, and John Buck, whose method of spinning a yarn brought history to life. Patsy, congratulations.
I met a lot of different people. I learned to open up more. I was very shy. I still am very shy, but I met a lot of different people and was able to interact and make a lot of different friends on different age levels, not just high school level. I was very humbled to receive this award. It was quite unexpected, and just very honored.
Our next honoree is Corbin Campbell. You graduated from Patrick Henry Community College in 1999 with a degree in General Studies and Performing Arts. He continued his education at Averett University, receiving a bachelor's degree in theater arts, and at Radford University earning a Master of Arts in Educational Leadership. He is employed by Henry County Schools, where he has held several positions as a teacher and assistant principal. Corbin now serves as the principal at Philadelphia Collinsville Middle School. He is also the artistic director for Theater Works Community Players, who recently celebrated its 10-year anniversary. and has just released a new season of 6 new main stage productions. He is a member of Scope 9 cohort through the School of Continuing and Professional Studies at the University of Virginia. Corbin looks upon his time at PHCC with fond memories. He had the pleasure of experiencing a devoted and caring faculty who helped prepare him for the future. His time at PHCC always makes him smile, and he is very thankful for those years and how they helped him shape his future. Corbin, we're indeed honored to have you join the class of 2015.
It's a very warm and inviting school, and in many ways you don't want to leave, even though you know at some point there comes that time when I'm ready. And I remember having that thought, the thought of, you know, leaving PH. I loved PH, but I also felt very confident and very secure that what I had gone through, what I had learned here, I was ready. And I did leave, and I did move on, and I was correct. My experience here helped prepare me, and it was a very smooth transition. Well, it's overwhelming, and I'm incredibly honored. It feels good. Again, I have nothing but fond memories of my time at Patrick Henry, and that someone, you know, considers my time here and what I've done since then, and they thought of me. That's truly an honor, and it feels very special.
Ernest L. Carter II earned an associate degree in business administration in 1992 at PHCC. He continued his education at Averett University, earning a bachelor's degree in business administration, and at Liberty University, earning a master's degree in religions and a specialization in pastoral counseling. He is currently seeking a certified sports event executive certification. Ernest is employed as the athletic internal event coordinator at Liberty University, where he is responsible for facilitating all external athletics events taking place on campus, as well as bringing new events to the university. He also is an active member at Commerce Road Baptist Church and leads a team annually in the Ford Mays Liberty University Athletics Golf Tournament. While Ernest thinks about his time at PHCC, he has many fond memories. In his transition from high school to college, he admits he did not do well educationally early on. Past PHCC President Dr. Max Winget played a huge role in providing the necessary resources for him to get back on track with his education, and he began to excel in the classroom. Ernest will always remember Dr. Winget's willingness to help and is most grateful to him and PHCC for never giving up on him. Ernest was a member of the basketball team and especially remembers a game at Dabney Lancaster Community College. PHCC was down 25 points early in the fourth quarter, and that team was coached by Mel Cartwright Jr. He called the timeout to kind of set things straight. Using full court pressure, Ernest and Darrell Hancock went crazy, creating so many turnovers and going on shooting sprees that brought the team back to win the game. During an intramural basketball game at PHCC, Ernest once scored 63 points in one game, hitting 16 three-pointers. He met so many good people during his time at PHCC, and built many long-lasting friendships through academics and sports. Ernest, congratulations.
I played intramural sports, plus I played on the basketball team, so one of my fond memories with basketball there was I scored 63 points in one of my intramural games, and I was on fire that day. It's an honor to be a candidate for this Distinguished Alumni Award. I'm just very grateful for what PHCC has meant to me and provided me in my future. It really helped me to become successful at what I do today. So just appreciate PHCC for all they've done for me.
Our next honoree is Roxanne Collins. She earned an associate degree at Patrick Henry Community College in Arts and Sciences in 1995. She continued her education at Longwood University, earning a bachelor's degree in liberal studies. She had a 22-year career in banking with Patrick Henry National Bank and Carter Bank and Trust, but decided to return to school in 2007 to pursue a lifelong dream of teaching. Roxanne is currently employed by the Martinsville City Schools and on staff at Patrick Henry Elementary School. as a third grade teacher. She serves as a lead mentor and on the Superintendent's Advisory Council, and Roxanne was named Teacher of the Year in 2013-14 for Patrick Henry, and also for Martinsville City Schools. She's formed lifelong friendships during her time at PHCC. Her fondest memory always will be playing spades in the student lounge between classes. She enjoyed hours of laughter and perfected her mad card playing skills here at school. Her most influential faculty members were John Buck and his amazing storytelling talents in making history come to life, Milt Davis and his mathematical wizardry, and conquering fears of biology labs with Dolores Eames. PHCC was instrumental in building a firm foundation for her adult life, including both careers in banking and education. She is grateful for the superb education and the caring instructors and guidance she received from Patrick Henry. Roxanne, thank you, or congratulations to you, and we admire you for your work.
I've always hated history, just to be quite honest with you. I found it very boring. It never would click with me. I never could remember things in high school because I was trying to memorize everything. When I took John Buck's class, he would just stand up and not lecture. He would tell these amazing stories, and I would listen to him, and I was like a sponge that just wanted to take it in, and it was the first time that history ever clicked for me, and I wanted to listen. Well, I was surprised to find out I'd been nominated, but it was an incredible honor to find out that I'd actually won the award. I know that I am in the company of very great people, and it's very humbling.
Cameron Cooper earned her associate degree from Patrick Henry in 2005 in General Studies. She continued her education at Old Dominion with a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies and earned a master's degree in curriculum and instruction from Averett University. She is employed by Martinsville City Public Schools as the instructional coordinator at Patrick Henry Elementary. Cameron also serves as president of the Ridgeway Volunteer Fire Department, Ladies Auxiliary, is active in 4-H as a judge and with their camp, and is a member of the Rich Acres Christian Church. Cameron is an active board member with the Charity League of Martinsville and Henry County. She was recognized as the 2014-15 Teacher of the Year for Martinsville City Public Schools, and the same year she was recognized as Teacher of the Year at Patrick Henry Elementary School. Cameron remembers there was only a Chick-fil-A on campus that operated a few days a week when she was here or there. She met many of her friends on those days and enjoyed lunch with them. Her most influential faculty members were Phyllis Fleming, who allowed student ideas to flow and never let a set plan drive her lesson. This concept is something Cameron always tries to apply in her own classroom. Cheryl Joyce also was there to answer questions and provide guidance during her time at Patrick Henry. Cheryl always took the time to be sure she was on the right path and what was needed to be successful. Congratulations, Cameron.
If I was talking to someone who was coming to PH, I would definitely encourage them to make sure they talk to their advisors, to make sure they have their proper classes lined up, and also use their advisors when they're, unsure about the direction they want to go. They can certainly help them and direct them. And also encourage them to use all the resources available to in the library, the writing center, people who can help them there, and not to be afraid to approach their teachers, who are certainly here to help them. To be named a PHCC Distinguished Alumni is rather humbling to me, because it's quite an honor to be named that. I mean, many people accomplish many great things, greater things than I have done, and to be part of that group is pretty impressive to me.
It gives me enormous pleasure to recognize my friend, Sharon Gilbert. Sharon earned her associate degree in general studies from PHCC in 1991. She continued her education at Ferrum College, earning a bachelor's degree in public administration. She also attended Virginia Tech, earning a master's degree in counselor education, and went on to earn a certificate of advanced graduate studies in liberal studies from Holland University. Sharon is employed as an associate professor of sociology, human services, and psychology at PHCC. She currently serves as a member of the American Psychological Association Society for the Psychology of Women, the Virginia Community College System Psychology, Sociology, and Distance Education Peer Groups, and the Virginia Community College Association. In addition to her work at the college, Sharon participated in a mission trip to Guatemala last year and is planning an upcoming trip to work in an impoverished region of Appalachia. Sharon started taking classes at PHCC when her youngest son, Quentin, started kindergarten. She had come to a place in her life where she knew she wanted more, and to get that, she needed more than a high school diploma. While at PHCC, she was a member of the Non-Traditional Students Organization, serving as president during her second year. She met one of her dearest friends, Lola Thomas, and continues to share a close friendship with her today. Her most influential faculty members were Marie Garrett, who taught her how to write formally, Milt Davis and Maureen Norman, fantastic math teachers who never tired of explaining math problems, John Buck, who made history come to life, and Dan Spa, who made public speaking seem easier than she ever thought possible. Carolyn Bird was a mentor who took a lot of time guiding Sharon on her career path. Jeff Porter and Karen Lackey tirelessly encouraged her over every hurdle along the way. The support and encouragement Sharon received at PHCC was the vehicle that gave her the desire and the confidence to continue with her education. Sharon, we applaud your pursuit of lifelong learning.
It feels really awesome to have started my career here, my college career, because I came here to school as a mom, a wife. When my youngest son began kindergarten is when I started taking classes here at Patrick Henry, and so to have come this far and to kind of come full circle as well, it really means a lot to me personally. It's great that I get to share this moment with friends and family that I've become to know so personally, and it is an honor. It's an honor to be recognized by your colleagues and to know that the work you do is appreciated. So yes, it is a great honor.
Allison Parker is our next recipient. She graduated from PHCC in 2009 with an Associate of Arts and Sciences degree through the Piedmont Governor School for Math, Science, and Technology. She continued her education at James Madison University, where she earned a bachelor's degree in journalism. She now works as a television journalist for WDBJ-7 News in Roanoke. Before starting at WDBJ-7, Parker was the bureau chief for WCTI-TV 12 and Fox 814 in Jacksonville, North Carolina. She is also an annual volunteer for Richard's Diner in Martinsville, and she's volunteered with the SPCA in Harrisonburg and was part of a telethon to raise money for cystic fibrosis in Jacksonville. Allison recalls many of her best memories are from the Piedmont Governor's School, which has a partnership with PHCC. She remembers making some of her best friends through the program. They all went through the same challenges, creative projects, and tough classes. They still talk about their intensive senior research projects in Dr. Nina Huff's class, or being on the robotics team and competing for the state championship, or imagery award for best uniforms. The experience not only brought them closer together, but challenged them in a way that they would never have had in normal classroom settings. They left Martinsville for college knowing that they would remain friends, but also feeling comfortable and more than prepared to continue their higher education, all because of being able to dual enroll through PHCC. They felt proud of our hometown and the opportunities afforded to them. Allison, PHCC is honored as well to have you as one of our 2015 Distinguished Alumni.
I graduated from JMU in December 2012. I was lucky enough to be offered my first job before my graduation date I worked for about 1.5 years in North Carolina. I'm really happy to be back here working for my community. And I feel like I'm just getting started. Everyone else who has been named as a distinguished alum has accomplished so much. They have 20+ years in their career field. They've done so many great things for this community. And like I said, I'm just getting started. I feel like I have so much more to accomplish. And the fact that the little I've done has given me this opportunity, I feel great.
Our next honoree, Kevin Reynolds, received his bookkeeping certificate from PHCC in 1979 and followed with his associate degree in accounting in 1980. He continued his education at Radford University, earning a bachelor's degree in accounting, and then graduated from the Virginia Bankers School of Bank Management at the University of Virginia. Reynolds is employed as the assistant controller of River Community Bank in Martinsville. He is an active member of Mount Nebo Holiest Church, and he has been involved with the Boy Scouts for almost 20 years, now serving as assistant scoutmaster for Troop 69 in Patrick Springs. Reynolds is also an active member of the Patrick Springs Ruritan Club, serving in a number of leadership roles, including president. Kevin remembers his first day at PHCC in the fall of 1978, when his English teacher, Mrs. Diana Goodhart, asked the class to write a paragraph about themselves. His hand shook so badly, he didn't think he would be able to complete the paper. He was nervous because this was no longer high school, but this was college, and doing well was now entirely up to him. During his first year, he and his twin brother Kenneth played on a recreational volleyball team that Mr. Ray Tillery formed. When he wasn't in class or working, Kevin spent a lot of time in Mr. Tillery's office. He credits him for his encouragement to attend Radford University and complete his bachelor's degree, as his original plans were to get an associate's degree and go to work. Kevin has wonderful memories of the summer of 1979 when Dr. Max Winget spent most of his lunch hours playing basketball with the students in Stone Hall. Dr. Winget always had an open door policy. Kevin was a work study in the nursing department with Carolyn Bird. He was grateful for his typing skills, as he had to type all of the nursing faculty tests. During the school year of 1979 to 1980, PHCC formed a men's basketball team coached by Whitey Pitts and Ray Tillery. Many of Kevin's high school rivals were on the team, including Binky Walmsley, Rodney Young, and Frank Gravely. Also during that year, both Kevin and his brother Kenneth were selected for Who's Who among students in America Junior Colleges. Kevin was in Phi Beta Lambda, and Mrs. Linda Gale was the faculty advisor. He enjoyed 2 trips annually to the state convention with the club. Kevin made a lot of friends while attending PHCC, but one in particular became his forever friend. He met Melissa Gray in 1980, and they were married in 1987. Kevin, PHCC is proud to recognize you as a member of this distinguished alumni class.
Many students may not be ready to move away from home, but they need to get a quality education, and PH is perfect for that. And it's also a good time to adjust, to prepare for moving away and being responsible, and that way you don't spend a lot of money, and you're getting the same education that you're going to get anywhere else these 2 years. I'm honored. I'm surprised to be selected as an alumni. I don't know I deserve it, but I'm honored. It's a privilege, and to be associated with PH, and the years I spent here will always be special. It will be something I always remember, and so I'm just honored.
Marcus Stone graduated from PHCC in 2009 with an associate degree in nursing. He earned a bachelor's degree in biology pre-med from Bridgewater College and is working toward a Master of Business Administration at Liberty University. Marcus is the Director of Emergency Services for Memorial Hospital of Martinsville, Henry County. In addition to his work at the hospital, he is also an EMT, a CPR instructor, a rescue scuba diver, a member of Bassett Church of the Brethren, where he's chairman of the Stewardship Committee, and a lifetime member of the Bassett Fire Department. He's involved in a number of professional organizations, including the Life Point Hospital Emergency Department Council, Piedmont Regional Crisis Intervention Team Advisory Council, and as parliamentarian of the Bassett Rescue Squad. In 2014, he was presented with the CARES Award from Memorial Hospital for his commitment to culture of safety and service, teamwork, responsiveness, engagement, and seeking ways to positively influence others. Marcus has many fond memories of PHCC, but the most significant is meeting his wife while he was in nursing school. They were both attending the 2009 homecoming basketball game and got lost in a conversation that night that endures to this day. Marcus and Brittany recently welcomed their first child, a son, in March. He firmly believes that the exceptional nursing faculty played an instrumental part in his time at PHCC. From the time he applied for the program until the day he graduated, the nursing faculty and staff were supportive the entire way. He is honored to have had the opportunity to learn from several of the best nurses he will ever know. The staff was comprised of very compassionate individuals that taught the students how to care for souls from the heart, a concept Marcus carries out in his daily interaction with staff and patients. Marcus, PHCC is honored to have such an outstanding community leader.
We even consider actually to be Patrick Henry Community College Distinguished Alumna is unbelievable. When I got the letter, when I got notified, I said, well, where did this come from? You know, I don't look at the things that I do as extraordinary. I'm very engaged in the community and I'm very engaged in what I do. And one of the reasons I decided to become a nurse and work here in the community is because I really care about people. I'm very compassionate and passionate about taking care of people. And I couldn't think of anything better to do than to impact the community in a positive manner, working to improve health care. So to think about the small things that I've done and compare them with some of the things that I know people have done that have traveled this path before me, it's amazing for me to even be considered in part of that fraternity. And I'm very grateful and very humbled to be a part of it.
Our final honoree this evening is Sabrina Tatum, who earned her associate degree in general studies from PHCC in 2008. She continued her education at Averett University and at Old Dominion University, earning a bachelor's degree in human services. She also graduated from Liberty University with a master's degree in marriage and family counseling. Sabrina works as a college success coach, adjunct instructor, and Dream Keepers coordinator at PHCC. She is also an active member of the Trinity Church of the Living God in Stewart, where she is involved in many activities, including 2 choirs, the usher board, and serving as secretary for state council. As a student at PHCC, Sabrina was a member of the Student Support Services, worked in the Slim Gym as work study, and was involved with the Student Government Association, and met her husband. In the fall of 2005, Sabrina withdrew from all of her classes with no intention of returning. However, Scott Ebert in the Student Support Services Department was determined that that would not be the case. He contacted her at home and asked her to come and talk to him on campus. After she didn't keep the appointment, he called again. And this time she showed up, and then the rest, as they say, is history. Jennifer Hollyfield, transfer counselor in Student Support Services, took her on a campus visit to Averett, where Sabrina planned to attend to become a health and PE teacher. She changed her mind, but benefited greatly from the ability to be on a 4-year college campus. Sabrina also credits Patsy Anderson Roosmeisel for developing a wonderful relationship with her and encouraging her every step. Sabrina's influential faculty members include Joyce Staples, who turned her papers red with so many correction marks, Joe Keene, who made cells come alive in biology, Judy McGee and Jandy Sharp, who helped her embrace writing skills to write well and not good, and Jason Lakowitz and Sam Perlman for getting her through some tough math courses. She also thanks Diane Puckett for allowing her to be her work study, and Carolyn Bird, who gave her the opportunity for part-time employment, which later turned into full-time employment. She's most grateful to God and PHCC for allowing her to meet her wonderful, loving, and caring husband, Frank B. Tatum, who's an associate professor at PHCC. He started out as Sabrina's exercise partner, and from there blessed her by asking her to marry him. As we've heard, quite a few marriages happened among our alumni class in this room. Sabrina, thank you for bringing that patriot pride to PHCC.
I got this urge that I should go on to pursue my bachelor's, and it was because of all the encouragements that I was getting from Student Support Services and going out visiting other campuses, that I said, well, you know, I should give it a try. So that meant a lot to me. So that light came on to just not to settle for associate's degree, to go on and pursue something else. I was honored to be to get the email to actually say that I am a PHCC alumni. It meant so much to me to see that, you know, all my hard work did pay off, and it's still paying off, and other people can see that, and I was very honored. I am very honored.
I feel distinguished myself just listening to that. That's impressive. Let's give another round of applause for these honorees. Quite an event tonight to step back and hear these stories of the things that have gone on and the lives that have been changed by Patrick Henry Community College. A lot of times you hear, that's the college over on the hill. We are the college over on the hill, but when we get out and about, you see Patrick Henry alum everywhere. No matter where you go, you start networking and you find out lives that PHCC has touched and impacted. And these 10 individuals are living proof of the stories that people tell about their opportunities that Patrick Henry has given them. So before we adjourn tonight, on behalf of the PHCC Foundation, I want to thank everybody for being here. Your attendance and support for these 10 individuals, for this college, means the world to us. It means everything for you guys to believe in the college, the mission, the vision, the enhancements that the college can put forth. There's so many individuals that had a hand in tonight. I want to give a personal thank you to Ms. Letitia Pulliam, Ms. Debbie Bryant, Ms. Latala Hodges, Ms. Chris Landrum, Mr. Randy Ferguson, Ms. Sarah Beth Keyser, and Mr. Ron Haley here that was part of our speaker in our chair. Let's give them a round of applause. As you leave tonight, just think about the stories that you heard, the passion that these people brought forth to attend Patrick Henry Community College with a mission. That mission may have changed, but the time they spent, the people they met, helped cultivate and make that mission what it is today for who they are and how they live their lives. I had no idea until listening to those how many marriages began. Think about your spouses. I absolutely love my wife and everything she brings, so to know you meet your spouses in college just like I did, it means so much. So families started, true families started right there at Patrick Henry Community College. And that's what this community needs is families that come together to believe in the mission of education and to go to work and believe in the future behind them. So as we leave tonight, just keep those things in mind. We're going to do a couple special pictures with all the recipients of group photos. Then we encourage family, friends, anybody to grab individuals and take as many pictures as you want. You can put everything on social media, hashtag PHCC, anything. We encourage it all. But one more big round of applause for honorees tonight.